As soon as the movie starts, we see a man named David driving a car. The entire city is covered in snow. Due to this severe blizzard, the government has strictly forbidden anyone from stepping out onto the roads. Anyway, David stops at a restaurant owned by a girl named Anna. There aren't many people in Anna's restaurant because no one wants to leave their homes in this storm. That's why Anna's staff is also on holiday. Anna herself was about to leave, but she stops when she sees David. She brings David his order, and during this, we notice that she looks very nervous. She keeps getting calls from someone. Then suddenly, her eyes fall outside the window. A car is parked there. Seeing that car, Anna gets even more scared. Meaning, the person who had been calling her for the past few days had now arrived. As soon as he enters the restaurant, that man Anna's ex-husband starts harassing Anna because he wants to meet his daughter. Anna is his ex-wife. This man was a drug addict in the past and still is. That's why the court has forbidden him from meeting his own daughter. Before this man can hit Anna or do something worse, David, who is sitting behind and watching everything, tells him to stop. That's all it takes. Anna's husband's anger reaches its peak. In a rage, he comes to David to fight him. But David is sitting there very calmly and quietly. David says, "You have only two options. Either you fight me and go to jail, or you go home peacefully, prepare to quit your addiction, and then ask the judge to get your daughter back." The man gets a little scared at the mention of calling the police, so he quietly leaves. Once he's gone, Anna feels very relieved. All of this happened because of David. David's wisdom had handled the situation easily. Because of this, Anna is quite impressed with David. While sitting and talking to him, she learns that David is already married. Anna's ex-husband had broken David's car side mirror while leaving, but David stayed quiet about that too. He uses tape to stick the mirror back on and drives off. The storm has become very fierce. Rain has started. Moving forward seems very difficult, and David's car is also almost out of fuel. So, he stops at a fuel station to refuel. Unfortunately, Anna's husband is also passing by that same road. He was already very angry at David. He wants to take out all his anger on David. But before he can do anything, a police car arrives and stops at the same fuel station. As soon as David refuels and moves ahead, Anna's husband starts chasing his car continuously, and David notices this. David knows this is the same man who caused trouble in the hotel, so he makes a plan to get rid of him because that man won't leave otherwise. To save himself, David increases his speed. After getting far enough away, David parks his car by the side of the road and turns it off so that the man won't see the car in the darkness of the night. David's plan works perfectly. That man drives past without seeing David's car. David is afraid that the man might start chasing him again. So he takes a narrow, slippery road through a dense forest. The road is very slippery. It's a deserted area and pitch dark. So David can't see much. Due to the slipperiness, David's car suddenly meets with an accident. The car skids off the road. David tries hard, but the car's tires keep sinking into the snow. Helpless, he gets out of the car and tries to remove the snow around the front tires with his hands. But the increasing cold has injured his hands. He feels that his hands will freeze and break. Helpless again, he gets back into the car, turns on the heater, and warms his hands. David realizes that it's nearly impossible for him to get out unless someone comes to help. There's no signal on his mobile to call the police. Help may not come anytime soon because the government has already forbidden people from going out on the roads, and this road was already deserted anyway. Thinking this, David even turns off the car's battery to save power. He then smokes a cigarette and falls asleep right there. In the morning, he wakes up to the sound of some animal. A wild animal is circling around his car. Scared, David doesn't even step out. By that time, he has no food or water left. That's why he even stored his urine in a container. David starts thinking, if the car stays parked like this, the snow will completely cover it, and no other driver will see him, making it even harder to escape. So he gets out of the car. Looking around with binoculars, he sees smoke in the distance, meaning people might live there. Hoping to find help, he leaves the car. Before leaving, he opens the car's trunk, and we see Anna tied up inside. David, whom we thought was a good person, is actually a kidnapper. He had abducted Anna. Before walking away from the car, he warns Anna not to even try to get out, but Anna is not going to listen to him. As soon as he leaves, she starts trying. She manages to free her hands and mouth, which were tied with tape. Now she tries to get out of the car, but the backside of the car cannot be opened from inside. So she removes the back speakers and manages to get into the front of the car. Once inside, she opens the door and tries to run away. But it is extremely cold outside, and she sees no human or any inhabited place far and wide. So she decides to go back into the car because at least in the car she can protect herself from the cold. Her hands and feet are now free. She is now capable of confronting David. So Anna goes back inside the car and sits down because the cold has become unbearable. On the other hand, we now see David. In his attempt to reach the place with smoke, he has come a long way from his car. Now his leg gets stuck in a hole and breaks. His condition goes from bad to worse. A lot of blood starts flowing from his leg. He cannot get up. The cold is crushing him. But somehow, he must gather courage because if he lies in the snow any longer, he will die. David decides to crawl back to his car. Meanwhile, Anna is inside the car, searching for things to protect herself. But she finds nothing except tape and chloroform. So she keeps both items with her. We see David crawling back to his car. He opens the door and sits inside. He cuts his pants to see the wound. His condition is very bad. The bone of his leg is broken so badly that it has pierced through the flesh and come out. He screams in pain. The biting cold adds to his suffering. He ties a wire around the top of his leg to stop the excessive bleeding. To lessen his pain, he turns on the car's heater. Then he notices that things in his car are scattered around. He understands that only Anna could have done this. Before David can pick up his knife and attack Anna from behind, Anna suddenly makes him inhale chloroform and knocks him unconscious. While unconscious, he has a dream. He is in the same snowy forest. In front of him is a dead animal, and both his hands are covered in blood. Seeing such a dream, he wakes up in fear. When he regains consciousness, he sees that Anna has tied his hands to the steering wheel and strapped his neck to the seat. Anna starts asking, "Where have you brought me? Where is my phone?" David says, "I threw away your phone, and I don't even remember where we are. I lost my way in the night." Anna tells him, "Whatever this is, by now my mom must have called the police." But David says, "No, she hasn't. Because before throwing away your phone, I messaged your mom saying that you are with your ex-husband." Hearing this, Anna is completely shocked. Anna takes his wallet and his phone. But there are no signals on his phone either. David tells her, "I may be your prisoner now, but for now, we are both in trouble. We only have this car to survive, so we should use it together." Anna agrees and turns off the car's heater to save the battery. She checks David's wallet and finds many fake IDs. This clearly means that David is a fraudster, and he never stays in one place. Anna gets very angry. She picks up the child's seat that was in the car and throws it outside so she can sleep comfortably. But with David there, how can she sleep peacefully? So before sleeping, she makes him inhale chloroform again and knocks him unconscious. This time too, David has the same dream. A dead animal in a snowy place, with blood on his hands. He wakes up in fear again. He sees that Anna is already awake. Immediately afterward, Anna needs to go to the washroom. So she steps out of the car. Taking advantage of this opportunity, David locks the car completely from inside, intending for Anna to freeze to death outside. Anna starts freezing because of his action. She gets very angry. If she wants to survive, she can only stay inside the car. So, using the baby seat that she had thrown out earlier, she breaks the car window and gets back inside. Due to the broken window, the car's temperature drops drastically. In anger, she tries to kill David with the seatbelt. She starts strangling him hard. But before David dies, some thoughts that come to Anna's mind stop her. The continuous cold coming from the broken window forces them to freeze. So Anna uses tape to cover the window. After all this, Anna starts checking David's phone. She finds many photos of herself and her family. This makes it clear that David didn't just come to her hotel one day and kidnap her. He had been planning to kidnap her for months. In distress, Anna checks his car and finds IDs of many girls. She realizes that Anna is not the first girl David has kidnapped. He has kidnapped and killed many girls before. Actually, David is a serial killer. Trembling, Anna asks David, "How do you kill so many girls and how many have you killed so far?" David replies, "I don't remember." He then starts telling her the story of his first killing. To fool and kill the first girl, he had prepared thoroughly. He changed his appearance and disguise completely. He wore a ring on his hand to look married and placed a child's seat in the back of his car to give the impression that he was a family man. That way, no one would suspect he was a serial killer. After driving for hours, he found a girl who needed a lift. David tells Anna, "I let her into the car. Everything was normal at first. She became frank with me. But slowly, my words started scaring her. She was about to call the police. But before she could, I caught her and brutally killed her with a knife." David says that was his first murder, and since then he has committed thousands of murders, some of which he doesn't even remember. His words scare Anna. So Anna tapes his mouth shut. After some time, David falls asleep, and Anna also tries to sleep. Suddenly, someone attacks the top of their car. It seems like a wild animal. But when that creature hits their front mirror, they realize that it's not an animal, but something that looks like a human. The atmosphere has completely changed now. Before the creature can break their front mirror and attack them, Anna quickly starts the car, honks loudly several times, and manages to scare the creature away. David blames Anna for attracting that creature there. But Anna reminds him that it was his blood lying in the snow that led the creature to them. David's wound has turned completely black. He has very little time left. He sees no chance of survival. Anna tells David about the creature roaming outside, that it's not a human, but a spirit or a devil's shadow. She says that the locals believe this devil kills evil people in terrible ways, and before killing its prey, it comes into their dreams and frightens them. Hearing this, David becomes extremely scared because he too had seen the same dream. The same animal, the same frightening creature that kept waking him up. In the middle of all this, the car's battery dies and the heater shuts off. Their condition becomes so bad that they are forced to huddle together to keep warm using each other's body heat. David feels that he is going to die here. So he tells Anna his story, why he started committing such dangerous murders. When he was young, his mother used to abuse him severely, and that's why he became such a hard-hearted person. In fact, he first killed his own mother, and now by killing these girls, he tries to feel strong. But the truth is, he's afraid of girls. Anna also tells him her sad story. When she was small, her father didn't treat her well. She endured it for years, and one day she told her mother everything, after which her father was sent to jail. Anna thinks that David has developed some compassion in his heart because he is about to die, and that's why he is behaving nicely with her. But in reality, David was just fooling her. By engaging her in conversation, he has freed his hands and feet. Before Anna can understand anything, David starts choking her to death. Anna's breath begins to stop. But she isn't completely dead yet when suddenly someone opens the car door from outside. It's the same spirit, the same creature whose story Anna had told David. The creature comes inside, pulls David out, and also tries to take Anna. But to save herself, Anna slips out of her jacket, which the creature was holding. In the struggle, the creature takes David instead. After the creature leaves with David, Anna quickly locks the car and hides in the trunk so the creature doesn't come back to find her. She is not wearing any thick clothes now. The jacket is gone. The cold would probably kill her now. But she is lucky. The blizzard stops. As soon as the blizzard stops, a snowplow arrives. The driver's eye falls on this car. As soon as he approaches, he sees David's organs scattered around. He checks the car thoroughly and finds no one inside. Then he opens the trunk. Anna is inside. Due to the cold, her condition is very bad. But she is still alive. She is rescued. Her life is saved. And with this, the story ends here. For more movie explanation videos like this, don't forget to write next in the comments. Thanks for watching.